Special thanks to Robert Wayne Footwear and Timberland.
DJ Reflex, Proud 106, and Joey Badass is on the show tonight. Thanks again for coming up, man.
Yeah, no doubt, yo. Once again, thank you for having me here.
Yeah. How so talk about it's all good. Yeah, so we've been, it's crazy because we've been wanting you up here for a while, and I'm glad that you're here. Talk about some stuff you love about LA out here, man, because LA's I
don't want to sound cliche, but I guess the women, weed, and weather.
Yeah, that's kind of for sure.
The recipe.
Yeah, but do you find yourself from the traveling that you get to do and such at your age, like, does that kind of get incorporated into your raps now or into the music that you're making as far as experiences and such?
Definitely. You know why? Because when I go to different places, it's just a different environment allows me to think a different way, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, whether it's the air is, more clear. And I'm not just talking about I'm talking about traveling in general.
Sure.
Whether the air is just clear or just more trees, different environment definitely affects the mood I'm in.
Yeah.
So then it definitely affects the music I make.
That's awesome. Let me ask you. I like to ask artists that I find creative past just like rap, like people that actually look at the arts and people that kind of present like a whole picture of art, in your music. And I think you're one of those people. I like to ask the question, if you could pick like 3 or 4 artists that kind of had a baby, and that baby was you, right? Just musically speaking, who were the biggest influences for you this far? Whether it could be someone current or it could be someone old.
Any genre.
Like these 3, 4 artists,
you gotta
they had an orgy.
You gotta give me some.
Like, it could be albums, it could be whatever. Like, I'm just curious because we've been sitting here talking. It's like, man, I feel like if I was like Jeru the Damager, or if I was like Buckshot or something now, I'd be bugging out on Joey Badass because he's just like so ill from
it's like a reincarnate.
Especially with like the primo tracks and just the music that you're choosing to rap over. So I'm just curious, who those artists were that you were inspired by growing up, that you were exposed to, that were like, I want to do music.
I gotta say, hold on. I got 2. I want to say, hold on, let me think.
Take your time.
All right, I want to say Method Man, Notorious B.I.G. Now come back. MF Doom, Notorious B.I.G. and Langston Hughes.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah. Nice. That's dope.
That's why we fuck with Joey Badass right there.
Yeah,
God damn.
That's a good mix right there, man.
Holy shit.
We got how's your West Coast hip hop knowledge is from the 90s and such?
Not too good. I actually need to be hipped a lot.
Yeah, we got to spend some time. I think you'll appreciate.
I was an OD East Coast baby, Dusty
but you
East
fool
Coast.
With like Souls of Mischief.
Boot Camp Clip nigga, huh?
But you fool with like Souls of Mischief and stuff like that. But
course.
there's a lot of stuff. I think. Yeah, we got to sit down and I think put you up on some stuff that you'll appreciate.
Definitely. And I'm mad open to learn and shit and experience. I love listening to West Coast music especially when I'm out here and shit.
Hell yeah.
It's just so perfect. It's just the vibe. Like last time we came here, like 2 months ago, we were just bumping the Chronic the whole time.
That experience,
yeah, explosive on repeat, just like shit.
You got your boy Johnny driving around out here. He knows the streets out here, man. He can take you down there. Johnny might get you beat up in the wrong area, but he'll be.
He'll be driving.
I'm just looking at some albums that dropped the year that you were born. Speaking of 95 till Infinity, I'm not sure if you could speak on any of these, if you've heard them, like between the Wu-Tangs was popping, between Jizza, Liquid Stores and all that, but what are like one of your favorite albums that you revisit, you know what I'm saying, like being that you basically was born in the golden era? Yeah, just on some
off the top, Ready to Die,
right,
Reasonable Doubt.
Yep.
It was written before Illmatic. That's just how my reference is.
Right, yeah.
So it was written first.
You got that first before Illmatic.
No, I didn't. I got it after, but I don't know. It was just weird. Like I really felt it after. I don't.
Yeah.
It's just me, bro.
No, it's all good. That's what makes you, man.
But shit. Big L shit. Wu-Tang shit. Like, you know.
Goddamn.
You know, Into the Stage, you know.
Just because that's that 20-year anniversary, just the 93 till infinity, you know, that's like a 20-year blueprint of how far hip-hop has come. That's why I asked that question.
Yeah, and I think you're helping me and Vinny because we're up here talking about, man, I think we're getting pretty old, you know, like you know, we're definitely getting older in this hip-hop game and stuff. But when you're making music like you're making, man, it honestly, like, it makes me want to, like, actually go to like shows.
Exactly.
And actually, like, be motivated to like still be like.
You guys should come out to the show.
Yeah, I don't go to anything.
I'm a totally different person.
Like, you'd be the first person I would go out and buy a ticket and go watch. Honestly.
Yeah.
Word.
So it's dope, man. I guess.
Well, you don't have to buy a ticket because I got you on the list.
That's what's up.
I guess if anything, it's dope because I feel like you're exposing you know. I say kids necessarily, but younger adults and such to music.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad I could be that person.
Yeah,
real,
because a lot of I'm glad you're unapologetic about it because motherfuckers will be like, I never heard of fucking Gravediggers. I don't know what that influence is, but there are influence whether you want to admit it or not. Like you said, from the womb, your influence. Shit,
facts.
Somebody could have been listening to fucking whoever, like Minnie Riperton in the womb, and you're like, wow, I don't know why I like fucking Minnie Riperton or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you're unapologetic about that because a lot of cats like that. I don't want to say front, but they act like it's kind of, in my opinion, nothing's new under the sun. Everything. And
it's also like you see a lot, not a lot, but there's been artists that come through that like that are cool, and they rap. Maybe they did like a mixtape or a freestyle over like some like old Pete Rock shit. Or something that's like okay, that's dope. They took that Pete Rock, but then when you talk,
I can't front. My fault, I don't mean to cut you off. I can't front like sometimes it gets me like a little aggravated that like I just can't be looked at as a new artist sometimes, but like I embrace it to the fullest, like whatever.
Yeah,
like.
But I think
sometimes it gets me fed up. Like the first thing that people say is like, oh, you Joey Badass, '90s golden era,
right? But it's not
like,
but it's not like you're like a cover band and you're just like taking, you're putting like today's flavor in what you do now on that sound. But it is.
And I think the timing is great, just between the music and everything. I think the timing is awesome because I know you don't want to get boxed up into that shit, but at the end of the day, that's what got my attention.
No. So that's what I'm saying. I got over it. Like I realized, like you feel me, like that was like my spark of influence. Like at the end of the day, so like you feel me, like it is what it is.
Even if like the next album was all not that, even if it was just all like you wanted to go make an album with DJ Mustard or some shit, right? Exactly. Like even if it wasn't that, what's dope is that you can come and you can have a musical conversation and know what the fuck you grew up on and know like what established hip hop and what really got everybody to this point. And I think that's more than just the actual sound, is actually finding artists like yourself that get it. That appreciate music from every area, from coast, from around the world, from different eras and such, and not being scared like, okay, I got to do this because this is what's happening right now. I'm gonna go do this shit because it was dope to me when I was.
I could never be that artist.
Yeah,
I could never be that.
Dope.
Yeah. Well, dope, man. Well, I just want to say thanks for coming up here, man. And anytime you're in LA, please come up and play some records. We can play some jams. We can play some Joey Badass songs, man. Yeah. And man, thank you again for coming up.
No doubt, bro.
All right, brother.